Hello and welcome back. I'm Randy Newbert from VoodooFX. In today's video, we'll be doing a quick update on the Space Station 5. So let's get started. Okay, so here we have the Space Station 5, and what I'm doing is I'm doing a test run on the actual lighting for the windows. And on my initial test on this model, I wasn't really totally satisfied with the output. So I'm trying a different style strip in here. Anyway, this is what's kind of been holding up the project. Again, since I really want to give the best bang for the buck, I'm trying to get a lot of heavy output. And you know, there's a little bit of a since the actual plastic's pretty thick, it's hard to really produce really heavy light through here. Also, I was debating if I was going to do a double strip set. Right now, currently, I have this strip in here, and I've tested it with this. The fit is great overall, and you're able to actually put the second half on top of here with no problem. But the light output is a little bit weak on the inboard side. And again, so I'm trying a different configuration of LED setup strip. This originally using this style strip, it produced a good effect, and it's, you know, it's passable. But again, I kind of want to try to take it up to that next level. So anyway, let me go give you this. I'm going to turn it on and just kind of show the output. And as you can see, it's a very even light effect, and it produces a lot of light. But again, to try to get it to shine through the model is relatively hard. I'm going to show you what the output is, if I can just flip this over without it. There, if you can see that little, I scratched two of the little windows out. Let me see if I can get it down here a little lower. Maybe you can see it a little better. But overall, I did these two windows just to see where it was, and the light, again, the lighting effect is okay, but I'm going to strive for a little bit more. So the only reason why this project has been a little bit on hold or holding up is because I'm waiting for a shipment right now currently of some different style LED strip that has a little bit more output, but yet is still within the same size category as far as the light goes. Again, this is, you know, this will be sufficient enough to do the job, and it will light it up well. But I just wanted to make everybody aware why it was taking a little bit extra time longer to get this actually ironed out, because I really wanted to produce a little bit higher, brighter level of light. So anyway, as soon as I get the strip in, I'll go ahead and make a test on it and see if I can get more output out of it. If I do not, and the output is either equal or maybe a little lower, I'll probably go with this method in order to do the lighting for the actual window lights. So anyway, so that's the update on the video. I won't go any farther with it. And I'll be showing another video soon once I get the material in and I can actually retrofit it and try it. But overall, I think it looks decent. Just wanted to kind of just get something a little better. I've went ahead and I finished off all the in construction mode ring, and this is 100% complete and ready to be mounted up. I went with kind of like a brownish red color, which is what they suggested for the grid sections or the areas that were being under construction. And this is kind of a result. I'm pretty happy with it overall. And again, this is a nice model to go together. I want to stress one thing is there is a lot of light leakage in any of these areas that are around the knuckles that meet for this main area. So you want to really light block this area well. And you can come back and fall back after when it's all said and done and do a little bit more by hand. But overall, this area in the hub needs to be well light blocked. So let me move on. So that one is done. Now onto the main ring that you see for the lighting. So in this setup, basically for overall layout of this, I haven't glued on any of the details, and I still have access to get into the actual model. And it's going to be a little stiff because I have all the paint. And again, I haven't mounted it yet. But I wanted to show how we're actually doing the lighting. So this ring has been all taped off. And as you can see here, I've went ahead and these are all the areas where the light's going to penetrate the model. I have not removed any of the liquid latex from the windows yet, but I will do that. I've only done a couple little small windows to do the test, but I'll have to go back and I'll have to remove all the liquid latex out of these windows. But I'm not going to do that kind of closer to the end of the project. So what I've come up with, and I'm going to go into some details also about what I'm going to do for the entrance areas, both the front and rear. But I have taped those off, and I have got those all prepared and ready too as well. So as you can see here, I've used a very thin piece of strip. This is a micro strip. These are very thin as far as scale goes. This is not your standard 5mm. These are very tiny as far as the strip scale goes, and it fits right along the rim of this perfectly. So I couldn't ask for a better scenario, and the ease of application as far as the lighting goes. Overall, this worked out really well. I might have to fight a little bit of light blocking here and there as I go through the process, but not too big of a deal. Again, a lot of emphasis is on the hub, on the inside of the hub line for light blocking, but that's it. And then anyway, you can see I've got one power lead coming off right here, and this is just a positive and negative wire, and this is going to run up into the hub and supply the lights for the interior of the landing bays, and this will also transfer back to the construction ring as well, so we can light that area of red in the back of that area as well. And in this setup here that I currently have, again, I went ahead and I literally put this strip all the way around the exterior or the interior half of this main lighting ring that we're doing. And then again, I'm gonna splice this in, and I have one little hole at the very bottom here, and this is where I'll send the power out of the model. And this is we're looking, the whole side will be this side, which is the back side of the actual, where it's going to be on the display stand. So this will look towards the back of the stand, so you won't see it. It'll be completely blind. I haven't, a lot of people ask me about doing motion on this. And right now I'm just really focused on just kind of keeping this together as far as the, keep my focus on the lighting and designing the lighting package on it. So that's kind of where I'm going with it right now. I'm sure that something can be modified for this thing at some point if they wanted to rotate it, but I haven't had a lot of response on my end for actual clients. Only a handful of clients have actually requested it or been talking about it. So again, main focus is to do the lighting, and again, this is going to be kind of a simple application, trying to make it as simplified as possible. And, moving on to stages here now, I think now I'm ready to basically light test this, check for any kind of light leakage, and actually go ahead and mount this, the upper half of the ring on there and close this up. And then this will be complete. And then I'll work my way forward into the intersection of this hub and then slowly work my way out of the model. And again, I can't stress this one enough as well as, before you do anything, make sure that you establish your power lead out of the model before you go ahead and seal up this end of the build. Because if you don't put it out there, then you're going to have to try to dig into the model to try to remove the ring. And when this thing sets in place, it's going to be in there pretty stiff. So I don't think even if you forgot, like, oh, I forgot to pull out the power lead, well, then you're kind of getting ready to build another model. So make sure to run that power lead out before you ever decide to close this off. And again, as I always tell everybody when we're doing these projects, make sure to pre-test all the lighting and make sure that the lighting is operating 100% before you go ahead and seal up anything. This goes for not only the main window lights, but also for the interior lights. You want to make sure that everything is pre-tested and ready to go. And again, I'll have some photos along with this video showing kind of where we're at this stage. And then I'm going to fall back and I'll have a couple more finished videos. And then that's it. So, this, again, I'm trying to keep this system as basic as possible. And this should be able to not only give you the most bang for your buck, but this should give you an easy application for install. So anyway, let me move on here, and thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And again, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.